What is up guys, it's Cal, and in this video we'll be taking a look at the rank 4 Brawlers Guild fights. Now my item level as of recording this is 406, so if your item level is relatively high then you can ignore some of these mechanics for the most part at least, but I'm going to go through and tell you all of them. So let's get started. This first boss of rank 4 is named Ouroboros or something like that, so it's this worm guy. Yeah, take him out right here and that's the entire fight. Just kidding. He comes back as this void worm type of dude, and I don't think I've ever seen this guy before in Brawlers Guilds in the past. But what he does is he shoots out all these purple circles on the ground. Obviously don't stand to those because they do damage, and then he does this beam thing. I can't see what the name of it is. It's is that Torrent? Torrent? I don't know. Or no, that's the Dark Outpour. He goes around in a circle with it. Just don't get hit by it. Follow it. Just don't get hit because it does a good amount of damage to you. And then does this other thing called like something wretch, I think, but I interrupted it. I don't know if that's a one-hit KO or whatnot, but I would interrupt it every time you see it come up. But yeah, that's the entire fight. Next fight is Saenuri, who has definitely been in Brawlers Guild in the past, and he does have a one-shot mechanic, which I'm going to die to here in a second. It's called Fireball. He'll cast it, it'll be like in a U shape. Don't run right through it like I just did, because you instantly die unless you use some immunity. Yeah, it's in a U shape. You go out the, just like this, yeah, go out the empty exit, or just go out the exit, don't get hit by the fires. And now he casts two abilities. So he casts a Pyroblast and he casts a Fireball. Don't worry about interrupting the Fireball, interrupt the Pyroblast, because as you just saw, it hit my pet and it one-shot my pet. So that is another one-shot mechanic. So just make sure you interrupt Pyroblast and then Fireball. Don't really have to worry about interrupting. And then when the Fireball happens, just don't get hit by the fire falling from the sky. Walk out of it because it's in a U shape. And that is the entire fight. Now this next fight is actually pretty interesting. Now it's completely new to the Brawlers Guild because it's a Cultron human. His name is Spymaster, and yeah, he has a one-shot mechanic. So you see there's 9 things around the room, and he will say something and you need to make sure you stand by the correct one or you get one shot. And now he just said a connoisseur of insects. I went and stood by the actual insect because I thought that would be the right one, but no, there's a frog there. Frogs eat insects if you weren't aware, and yeah, I died because I didn't stand by the correct one. So this is everything you need to stand by for what he says. So if he says amphibious connoisseur of insects, stand by the frog. If he says delicious bounty, stand by the table of food, which is a bounty. If he says waxy treasure that kobolds covet, stand by the candle. A creature of the deep sea, stand by the jellyfish. Feathery creature, stand by the chicken. Something with wings that stings, stand by the wasp or bee. If he says a furry friend to cuddle, stand by the corgi. If he says a cast iron appliance, stand by the pot. And if he says an armored pet, stand by the turtle. And at the end there, I have no idea why I almost died, even though I stood by the right thing. But that's the entire fight. Final fight of rank 4 in the Brawlers Guild is the Warhammer Council, who has definitely been in the Brawlers Guild before. It's 3 dwarves. They all share a health pool, so stack them all up and AoE them down. Now these dwarves do different abilities, none of which are one-shot mechanics. So if you have a high item level, you can ignore a lot of this, but one of them does, I think it's Altor, does lava burst, which can be interrupted, so interrupt that if you want. One of them, I think Arstad, does lightning crash, which I think knocks you back and may stun you. I think he just did it to my pets. I don't know. And then the other one does whirlwind, so melee be aware of that, just don't stand in the whirlwind. And then there's obviously those orange puddles on the ground. Don't stand in the orange puddles because they will hurt you. And yeah, I think he's about to do lightning crash right now. Oh well, he did it on my pets. He didn't do it on me, and I think it did stun my pets. Anyways, that's the entire Warhammer Council fight. It's probably the easiest one of rank 4. But anyways, guys, that's the entire rank 4 of the Brawlers Guild. So if you have any questions or any concerns or anything, leave it in the comments below if this video was helpful at all to you. And you can sub to the channel for more videos like this. And I will see you guys in the next video.